Alright, the past few evenings I've been working on this program, which pops open a small window and then draws random pixels to the screen with random colors. And it does 1 pixel every 10 milliseconds. So this was an opportunity to learn more about pixel buffers in GTK and GDK, and also how to do timing like that. So the program is pretty straightforward. It just says, I have a structure of widgets for the window itself, the image, and the pixel buffer, and then I just make a new window, make a new pixel buffer, which initializes it to, I think, just nothing, and then my image from my pixel buffer, and then add that image to the window. I say I want to show everything, and then say the X button is going to actually kill the program, and this timeout function says every 10 milliseconds call the time handler function, and then pass it all my widgets so I can have the addresses of where all my stuff is. So over here, oops, I so the time handler function is down here, and it just kind of unpacks the the data a little bit just for readability, and then I call this function put random RGBA pixel, which is up here, which randomly generates XY RBG and then calls a put pixel function, which is heavily cribbed from what's actually in the GTK documentation. So in the GDK pixbuff documentation, it has a put pixel example, which is to show you how the image data is stored in memory. And the trick is that this pixel buffer is actually a structure which has in it, among other things, a big giant array of bytes, which has all your actual pixel data in it. So in the putPixel function, one of the uh, one of the things you call is you say GDK pixbuff get pixels from your pixel buffer, and pixels is now a pointer to where that array starts. Then you can just do some pointer arithmetic here, and you'll be able to uh, find your actual x and y, and the next 4 bytes are your red, green, blue, and alpha. And so this just dumps in the randomly generated numbers into an individual pixel, and then after that function is done and comes back out, this was a tricky thing. It says it's GTK image set from pixbuff, and that then takes the image I've already put in the window container and changes the image data. And I was really worried this wouldn't work because I thought maybe there was some sort of update to the overall window I had to call, but no. If you change the image, it's GTK is smart enough to say, okay, I'm gonna change the actual image too. I figured there'd be something like that in the documentation, and thankfully there was. So that's pretty straightforward. Now I'm going to experiment with, right. So right now the program can't accept any input. The GTK image that I'm displaying over and over and over again with new data is can't receive any events. But if I put this into a different container, I think it can. Any clicks I make will be received by the container the image is in. So should be able to do something fancy. Like if I click and it'll refresh or something like that. So that's kind of on the list of things to do.